According to the numbers, Caleb Williams was the most efficient quarterback of week 1 of the NFL preseason. Let's talk about it. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. If you're a Bears fan, hit that subscribe button, people. Best time to do so would be right now with the season right around the corner. If you guys are new to the channel, hit the bell icon so you're notified every time I drop a new video. All right, so look, I'm not the biggest preseason guy, but I just thought this was interesting. This came across my timeline. By the way, follow me on Twitter, link down below for that, or X, whatever we call it now. This is per Sharp Football, okay? And he said, Caleb Williams was the most efficient quarterback of the preseason week 1. He finished with an EPA per dropback of 0.97, which was the highest. And he kind of blew everybody else out the water. Like number 2 was Joe Burrow at 0.62. 3 was JJ McCarthy at 0.57. And then Gardner Minshew, and so on and so forth. All right, now what does this statistic mean, right? Like, what are these numbers about? So this is EPA per dropback with a minimum of 7 dropbacks. All right, so at least having 7 dropbacks. And this is through again Saturday's game. So all of preseason week 1. And so EPA basically means expected points added. So essentially it is how many points you are expected to score on a given drive. So if you start out at the 25-yard line and your expected points to score would be lower than if you started at the 30-yard line, right? So it's basically the statistic that measures that. So again, expected points added. And according to this, Caleb Williams, like the points that he was expected added per drive was insanely higher than everybody else. Like I said, he was at 0.97. The next best quarterback, Joe Burrow, at 0.62. Now, look, I'm not going to go ahead and take this to say, oh my goodness, Caleb Williams, this means that he is going to be a top 5 quarterback right away. But what do I take from this is essentially that Caleb Williams, in his preseason debut, it was legitimately good, right? Like he did all of the things you would want from a franchise quarterback. Everything from pre-snap command and communication, right? Being able to get to the line, being able to see what the defense is in, what coverage, and being able to go ahead and move the protection how you would want it. You know, maybe if you need to go ahead and change the play if you need to, like everything from pre-snap, and then to once you snap the football, you are not just going ahead and holding the football to hold it, but you're actually going through the progression. This is when he had that dart to DJ Moore. Like on that play, he went through his progressions. His first read was not open, and he did not just hold because the first read wasn't open and he was only looking for the first read. No, he held it so that he could get it to the next read on that play, which was DJ Moore, I'm assuming, and he got it to him. And again, no sacks were taken. So again, I know holding the football isn't the greatest thing, but if you're holding to throw and not to just hold, and you don't take sacks, that's fine. That's what I want a guy to do. If he's getting time in the pocket, kudos to the Bears offensive line. Go ahead and take that time to find a guy that's open. And he routinely did this, folks. In fact, even the plays where it was a drop, where it was an incompletion, there were drops that happened there, right? Like with DJ Moore, he had a drop in this game. Cole Kmet had a drop in this game. So there were plays to be made, and Caleb made those plays, and guys also dropped. Now, to Caleb's not credit, to his criticism, he did also have an almost interception down the right sideline. He shouldn't have thrown that. That ended up being, again, illegal touching, and he got that call, and then he missed Rome Odunze deep right in the end zone. But it was a pretty solid, post-snap debut, if you will, in terms of what we saw. And then finally, to me, it was about taking what the defense was giving you, right? Caleb Williams is going to go through and see what the defense is giving him. And then if they are dropping back and they're, basically saying, oh, yeah, Caleb, you're not getting this, he's taking off and running. And we saw that, picked up a nice 13-yard chunk gain. So to me, that is the best part about the debut here. He wasn't forcing anything. Everything was natural. Everything was in command. He was calm, cool, and collected in the pocket, and that's what I liked about this, right? Obviously, the numbers back it up, and I love to see that. But whenever I take a look at numbers, I see, hey, is it really something that is true when I'm watching the game? And it really felt like that. I told you maybe like 2 throws where I can say, yeah, Caleb probably wants that back. But again, one of them was a penalty. Or they gave the Bears a first down. So really maybe just 1 throw that he really missed with Rome Odunze. So to me, as good of a debut as you can potentially have for Caleb. And I'm excited, man. I can't wait for the second game of the preseason. So let me know what you guys think, man. Caleb Williams, most efficient quarterback of preseason week 1. Your thoughts on that? Leave a comment down below with your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching.